showing out. Best thing I saw. As for the Super Bowl rematch, a Week 2 game between the Eagles and the Chiefs. New season. The past is the past, but the present, more of the same. There goes Saquon Barkley. Eagles jump ahead 7-0. He scored in both of the Philly games thus far. It's a 7-3 game, 4th and 4. That toss to Travis Kelce's a little bit low, but he makes the grab and is fired up. The kingdom is roaring, and now Mahomes under duress. It's always been an underrated and very dangerous part of his game, the ability to use the wheels. Gets to the end zone, puts the Chiefs ahead 10-7. Under 2 minutes to play in the first half. It was not the cleanest operation all around. It took forever to get there, but it's a heck of a grab on 3rd and 3 from A.J. Brown. And ultimately, Jake Elliott from 58, the range and the ease with which these guys in the NFL make it from that distance is crazy. Elliott ties it at 10 apiece. Early 4th. It's 13-10. This is the key moment in the game. Chiefs are driving for a go-ahead score. It's off the hands of Kelce, into the hands of Andrew Mukuba. Mukuba got chased down from Josh Simmons. Great effort from the big O lineman, but Kelce can't squeeze it. Frustration after that. And now driving. This is a all-out blitz that Spags and the Chiefs bring, and Hurts finds Devontae Smith, who gets slammed down hard on the turf. That's a huge gain. It gets them close. And now on 4th and goal, you know what's coming. You can't stop it. And this look down the line had a lot of people talking about the guards. They're a little early there. Tom Brady was talking about it. Dean Blandino on the Fox broadcast saying, like, I'm done with the tush push. Looking deep, about 3 minutes to go, and it's a bust. Tyquan Thornton, who was wide open earlier in the game and Mahomes couldn't hit him, he finds him here, and it's a 3-point game. Chiefs go onside because they're out of timeouts. Philly is able to recover, and they do it again. Here comes the brotherly shove. That means they can kneel it out. And it had Chris Jones and Jalen Hurts exchanging some chit-chat at the line of scrimmage as the game came to an end. Well, that is all that matters. Eagles, as they did in the Super Bowl, beat the Chiefs. Pleasure to be joined on the show once again by Saquon Barkley. Couple of games, touchdown in each, victories in each. Saquon, thanks for stopping back in. I know you're an avid golfer, and there's a saying in the game that there's no pictures on the scorecard. All that matters is what you shoot. The Philadelphia Eagles scorecard says 2-0. This was a physical, tough ball game. What was most satisfying about how you got this win in Arrowhead?
We did it as a team. That was a mindset. We knew it was going to be a dogfight. We knew we were going to have some adversity. You got to give your hats off to Kansas City, Spags, and the defense. They're a great team over there. But the goal was to come in Arrowhead and get a win, and we found a way.
You had to know, given what you all did to them in the Super Bowl and the fact that they lost Week 1 and the fact that they were at home, all that baked into whatever it was going to be, probably meant a little more to them, a little more urgency on their side. How did you all prepare with that in mind, given the stakes for the Chiefs Sunday?
To be honest, we just came to work the way we always come to work. You can't make any game bigger than it is. We knew it was going to be a challenge. We knew it was going to be a tough environment. It was a great environment to play in. Shout out to all the Eagles fans that came out and showed love also. But we came to work every single day and did the little things and ultimately got the win.
How was that Eagle crowd? When we were there for Monday night a couple years ago, man, they took over, and I'm doing SportsCenter, and they're all in there chanting, "Dallas sucks," and I couldn't stop laughing. Like, the Eagle fans show out wherever they go. Was it loud and proud again today?
It was loud and proud. We definitely got some Dallas sucks at the end. When Coop made some plays, you heard Coop. It's great, man. When you have fans like that travel, especially in an environment like this, we need them, and their energy helps us and helped us get the win today.
I mentioned golf at the top. I've covered it my whole career, and I've seen how when you win, say, the Masters, that's obviously great. What's obvious is obvious. But the downside can be that you got to say no to a million things because all these doors get unlocked because now you're a Masters champion. When you have a $2,000 season and you're a Super Bowl champion, the world's your oyster. What's the challenge, Saquon, about putting that in the past and enjoying the success you've earned while leaving it there and focusing on the next thing?
I'm going to still, quote from Jalen Hurts, you got to keep the main thing the main thing. All that stuff that comes with it is great, but it doesn't matter if I don't come out here and produce on the football field, and it doesn't matter if we don't produce on the football field. So we just keep focusing on what we do, and that's coming to work every single day, playing as a team, being detailed, and coming out fighting and being tough, and the rest is going to take care of itself.
Right, Jalen said something like that. I'll close with this, Saquon. I asked him after the Dallas win week 1, what has most impressed him about this group's ability to do that, leave it in the past and focus on the main thing being the main thing. I suppose when you got guys like you and him reminding everybody, that's not easy, but that message is never ending, isn't it?
Yeah, it's never ending, and you accomplish what you want to accomplish a year before, but what you did a year before doesn't carry over. It's not the same team. We got new pieces. The beautiful thing, when you win, you have the ring ceremony, you have moments that bring you back to that, but right when you get to OTAs, it's like, you got to do it all over again. And that's a mindset that we continue to have. We're not looking too far. We're taking it week by week, but we're going to keep doing it together. We don't care what the stats say. We don't care how it looks, as long as a win in the win column.
You guys mostly do that. You guys don't lose many football games. It's been going and going and going. Congratulations on the great start, Saquon. I appreciate you taking the time. Good luck. Most importantly, good health. I look forward to talking down the road, all right?
Yes, sir. It was a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
On the other side, Patrick Mahomes has now been on the losing end of 3 consecutive starts going back to the Super Bowl, which, as everyone knows, was also against the Eagles. 134 starts without a 3-game losing streak, the longest by any starting quarterback to begin a career ever. Mahomes on how the Chiefs can bounce back on this season's 0-2 start.
We played two good football teams and made mistakes in big moments, stuff that we're not used to doing. But I think we're coming together as a team, man. I mean, when you deal with adversity, it's about how you deal with it. And obviously, this isn't how we wanted to start, but how are we going to respond? So that's how we've gotten to the point that we've gotten to in our career here in Kansas City, is that we believe the work kind of puts out the product. And so obviously, we've never been 0-2. But we've had times where we've dealt with challenges before and lost games. And so I think the guys that we have in this locker room, they'll go back to work with that mindset of we're going to continue to work even harder so that when we step on that field this next time, we can find a way to win in those big moments like we have at this first 2 weeks.
Tim Hasselbeck in studio, as he is every Sunday during the NFL season, talking to Saquon about it. As you and I are processing and watching earlier, it's like, do they wow you, right? Maybe not, but it doesn't matter. No pictures on the scorecard. They just win games. How are they impressing you with how they continue to stack wins?
The NFL is a matchup league, and so when you're pretty much good at everything, good across the board, and you have a chance versus everybody. So when I say that, because they've got a really good defense. So and at every level of their defense, they're playing good competitive defense. It was a struggle for the Chiefs today, offensively, because of that defense of the Philadelphia Eagles. And then when you flip it over and look at them offensively, they got the best runner in the game. They've got a really good offensive line. A quarterback that doesn't turn it over, is a threat as a runner, is good getting the ball to their receivers that can win one-on-one matchups. There's good leadership. I mean, and then they've got this play that they can get to, after they get 9 yards, that's unstoppable. I mean, there's a lot to like about them, just across the board, top to bottom, in terms of who they are as a football team. That's why they're so hard to beat. Yeah,
and there's no nitpicking here. It's just that there have been teams that won a lot. The Chiefs, when they were at their peak, where they just felt like they were a steamroller and you had no chance. Where Philly, at the end of the Dallas game, you're like, all right, that's good, but Dallas pretty good. But you only have one game of context. Now you got a couple. You mentioned Philly has an unstoppable play. They sure do. Is it